Welcome students. Today I will go through the again Aschelminthes. Phylum is known as Aschelminthes, otherwise it is known as Aschelminthes. In this phylum you find several examples, and these species generally belongs on it, and they are called as the roundworms. Roundworms, and this your phylum again divided into classes, and I already depicted the classes of Rotifera as well as the other one is known as your Gastrotricha. Today I shall explain you about your Core-1. Then I shall explain you Nematophora. Lastly, I will explain you about the Nematoda to you. First of all, you know Core-1. Core-1 is the class which one comes after the class Gastrotricha. After the Gastrotricha, you find this class which one is named as Rhinodera. Rhinodera, otherwise called as Rhinodera. It is a Latin derivative term. It derives from the two different Latin words. One is called as your kino, K-I-N-E-O, kino. Kino means to move, and rhinchos, R-H-Y-N-C-H-O-S. Rhinchos means beak, B-E-A-K, beak. The species which belongs under this class Rhino group, that is called as specially Core-1. Core-1 or also we call as Echinodera, and those species are also be exhibiting some extraordinary characters, and by these characters this class also be differentiated from the others. And what are these? Which species are belonging under it? This class, your Core-1. These are not so well developed group of the your Aschelminthes, and it is little bit than that of the Rotifera and Gastrotricha. Okay, what are the characters? The first characters of this class Rhincho group, or called as Core-1 or Echinodera, are likely marine microscopic animals. These animals are not visible by your naked eyes. By the aid of microscope you can reveal their shape and size, and those species are only available in the marine water. You cannot find this species in your freshwater ponds, pools, beaches and streams. The body of this animal superficially segmentation of the body into the 13 to 14 overlapping rings are there, which are called as zonates. Again listen. Superficial segmentation of the body into 13 to 14 overlapping rings, which are named as zonates. Z-O-N-I-T-E-S. Zonates. Z-O-N-I-T-E-S. Okay? And here A would be abolished in nowadays in the term Z-O-N-A-I-T-E-S. This one is called as zonates, likely Z-O-N-I-T-E-S. Okay, this is called as zonates. Zone and zona means segment. Okay, and zonates means the partition of the segments, which are called as the ring-like structure, and generally these are the superficially formed in its body. So it is called as superficial segmentation of body into 13 to 14 overlapping rings or zonites. Body surface with the spiny cuticles, with the spiny, S-P-I-N-Y, spiny cuticles. Cuticle bears some spines. Cuticle bears some spines, but no cilia in there. Mouth cone or the head protrusible and covered with scallids, S-C-A-L-I-D-S, scallids. And fifth character is here, a pair of adhesive tubes in front part of the ventral surface, which would be help in the attachment. The organism is pseudocele. Real coelomic cavity is not present in there, so it is called as pseudocele, with fluid containing the amebocytes. Amebocyte cells are present in there, and these are floating in the fluid, which are present within your pseudocele. P-S-E-U-D-O-C-O-E-L, pseudocele. Okay, false cavity. Pseudo means false. Cele means cavity. False cavity. And in this cavity you must find the fluid is there. But this fluid containing the amebocytes. A-M-O-E-B-O-C-Y-T-E-S. These are the cells. But these are the mobile cells. So they called as the amebocytes. They generally collect the waste materials from their surrounding. Then digestive system is complete in form with a salivary glands. Salivary glands initially noticed in case of the Aschelminthes at the class your core-1 or echinodera. Salivary glands is very peculiar character, and that is the advanced character of the digestive system, and that is also noticed in here. Then the organism is sexually dimorphism. Male and female are differentiated, and due to differentiation they would be called as dioecious or unisexual. Gonads are a pair of tubular sacs, and pineal spicules you find in case of the male, not in case of the female. And fertilization is internal, and metamorphosis must be seen in there. That means larval stage must be there, and so development is indirect and passes through the several larval stages. The larval stages. This should give some examples. And what are the examples which are belonging under the phylum core-1? First one is called as your echinoderis. From the echinoderis, the term class is called as echinodera. Echinodera is the substitute name of your core-1. Okay, you know the core-1 generally derived from the two terms. Your kineo, K-I-N-E-O, kineo means to move, and rinchus means big. Rinchus means big, kineo means to move. Okay, and for this thing you should write the example, your echinoderis. Okay, echinoderis. E-C-H-I-N-O-D-E-R-E-S. Because the organizing class is known as echinodera, and the animal is known as echinoderis. Okay, and phycnophyes. Other example is known as phycnophyes. P-H-Y. P-H-Y. Phy. Okay, phycno. P-H-Y-C-N-O. Phycno. C-N-O. Phycno. Deris. Or also be called as your phies. Okay, and phycnophyes. P-H-Y-E-S phies. Okay, Pachynophis, pH. Okay, you remember the spelling, Pachynophis. Okay, and you must find the term in there, PHYCNO. Okay, PHYES. Okay, Pachynophis. And sometimes you can use the term Pachynophis. The word H will not be used in there. After the P, Y also come. And Pachynophis, PHYES. And different continent, the different terms generally used in there. However, and that term would be called as the Pachynophis, or little likely PHYCNO, PHYES, or written in the primitive term, the Pachynophis, PYCNO, PHYES. Okay. These are the examples which are belonging in the what? Kino region. Okay. The next phylum is known as, after it you find the what? The Annelida. After the Aschelminthes you find the Annelida. Annelida is metamerically segmented, no doubt. Number of rings must be seen in there. But here rings is variable within the 13 to 14. They will be remaining as a overlapping manner, and which are called as the zonites. Okay? But students, and after this class, another class also be remaining in there. That is called as the nematomorpha. What is it? Nematomorpha. Nematomorpha, M-O-R-P-H-A. Nematomorpha. This class is more advanced than that of your Kinorincha. Nematomorpha, otherwise called as Godiacea. Godiacea. G-O-R-D-I-A. Godiacea. Okay? G-O-R-D-I-A-C-E-A. Godiacea. Okay? It is a Greek derivative term. This derivative term generally originates from the two different Greek words. One is called as Nema, N-E-M-A, called as Nema, N-E-M-A. Nema. Other one is named as Morpha or Morphe, M-O-R-P-H-A. Morpha. And this Morpha term also be origin from the Morphe. And Morphe means appearance. Morpha or Morphe generally refers to appearance. Okay. And so the meaning is likely, Nema means thread. Nema means thread. T-H-R-E-A-D. Thread. Other one is morphe. Morphe generally refers to shape. S-H-A-P-E. Shape. Okay? Nema means thread. Morphe means shape. Okay? Let us study about the animals which are belonging under the phylum Nematomorpha. No doubt the species which are belonging under your phylum, or you can say the class, that is known as Nematomorpha in here, that is otherwise called as your Godiacea. These are the very, very fine hairy-like worms. Usually these worms should be found in the freshwater ponds, pools, ditches and streams. these are considered as the airworms. These are considered as the airworms. Airworms. The airworms are known as nematomorpha. Air, it's air. Okay? Airworms found in the fresh water. One genus that is called as Nyctonema. That is called as Nyctonema. Nyctonema. This is only one genus which are remaining under the nematomorpha. Okay? And exclusively they are aquatic form. You find maximum species in the fresh water, and one genus which one is called as Nyctonema specifically remaining in the marine water. Okay? And body is long, slender and cylindrical. Cuticle must be present in its body, which is thick, bearing small papillae, epidermis cellular and single layer. Fourth character, digestive system is complete in the larval stage, but degenerates in the non-feeding in the adult. Okay, cloaca present in there. Pseudocele mostly filed with parenchyma. No circulatory, no respiratory, and no excretory systems in their bodies, because these are the what? Organisms of parasites. These are the parasitic organisms. They did not need, okay, the what? The other systems like circulatory system, respiratory system and excretory system. Nervous system with a circumenteric nerve ring and midventral nerve curve. Usually they are sexually dimorphism, unisexual or dioecious, called as dioecious. dioecious. Okay. Dioecious. 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 You check the spelling again. Again spelling your dioecious. 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 Dioecious means unisexual, called as unisexual. Unisexual means only one sex, either male or female, must be seen in one body. Okay? Then gonads, gonoducts remaining as a pair, oviducts also open into the cloaca. Juvenile parasitic in grasshoppers and crickets and other insects. Okay? Generally juvenile parasitic in grasshoppers, crickets and other insects. These are the insect parasites. They all are triploblastic and eukaryotic by nature. Eukaryotic by nature. What are the examples? The examples are known as Godius. So it is called as Godiacea. Godius. Called as Godius. Gordius. Gordius. Godius. So it is called as Godiacea. And Paragodius. Godius and Paragodius is another example. Paragodius. Godius and Paragodius. The second example of it. And I already explained one genus beforely, that is called as Nyctonema, which is marine by nature. Nyctonema. It is only one genus which one is present in the marine water. These three, one is called as Godius, second one is called as Paragodius, third one is called as Nistonium. These are the examples of the what class Nematophora, okay, or Nematomorpha. Nematomorpha, which one also be called as Godiaceae. Okay, thank you all.